Hello, 6th graders. Welcome to Big Ideas Math, Section 4.3, Areas of Trapezoids lesson. Pause while you write Section 4.3 lesson in your math notebook. Pause again while you write today's lesson objective in your math notebook. Today's objective is use the formula for the area of a trapezoid. Copy the following key term, definition, and example exactly as it appears into your notebook. The area of a trapezoid. The area, A, of a trapezoid is 1/2 the product of its height, h, and the sum of its bases, b1 and b2. In algebra, that looks like capital A equals 1/2 h times b1 plus b2. Be sure you copy this exactly. Be sure the formula is exact with the numbers 1 and 2 below the b's, and be sure you copy the figure as it appears with all of the parts labeled. Today we'll be starting on page 168 in your math textbook. Example 1, finding areas of trapezoids. Find the area of each trapezoid. Letter A, we have a height of 6 feet. We have base 1 of 5 feet. We have base 2 of 9 feet. So let's write our formula. Area equals 1/2 h times base 1 plus base 2. And then we substitute in our numbers. So our height is 6, our base 1 is 5, and our base 2 is 9. Following order of operations, we do everything in the parentheses first. 5 plus 9 equals 14, so we added, and then we multiply next. 6 times 14 equals 84, and when we divide that by 2, we get 42. So the area of the trapezoid is 42 square feet. We have to remember to square those feet because we are still working with area. Letter B, we have a base 1 of 8.5 meters, a base 2 of 11.5 meters, and a height of 5 meters. So again, we write the formula. We substitute in our values. Height is 5, base 1 is 8.5, base 2 is 11.5. We add first because of order of operations. So we have 20. That's what was in our parentheses. And then we multiply. 20 times 5 equals 100. And we multiply that by 1/2. So that's the same as dividing by 2. And that equals 50. So the area of the trapezoid is 50 square meters. Our next example is on page 169. Example 2. We're finding the area of a trapezoid on a grid. So we don't exactly know what the units are, so we'll just call them units. So it says, what is the area of the trapezoid? Count the grid lines to find the dimensions. So the height is 6 units, so we count it across from corner to corner here, from this corner on the left to the corner on the right, and that's 6 units. So the height is 6 units. Base 1 is 1 unit, so that's over here, and base 2 is 2 units. So again, we write our formula. Area equals 1/2 height times base 1 plus base 2. We substitute in our values. So 6 is the height, 1 is base 1, 2 is base 2, and then we add first because that's what's in our parentheses. 1 plus 2 equals 3, and then we multiply. 6 times 3 equals 18, times 1/2 equals 9. So the area of the trapezoid is 9 square units. So the correct answer is C, 9 square units. A real-life application. You can use a trapezoid to approximate the shape of Scott County, Virginia. The population is about 23,200 people. About how many people are there per square mile? So we find the area of Scott County. So we write the formula for the area of a trapezoid, and we substitute 20 for h because that's what it tells us the height is, 20 miles on our map. And base 1 is at the top, that's 15 miles. And base 2 is at the bottom, that's 38 miles. And we substitute in our values. 15 times 38 equals 53. And then you multiply that by 20 and by 1/2. And that equals 530. So the area of Scott County is about 530 square miles. And then you have to divide the population by the area to find the number of people per square mile. So you take 23,200 people and you divide it by 530 and you get 44 people per square mile. Your assignment for this lesson is to complete the following on-your-own problems, which are also found on pages 168 and 169 in your math textbook. Remember to show your work and be prepared to share during our next class. Please remember to earn credit for viewing this flipped lesson. You need to complete your exit slip back at the website. You also need to come to our next class prepared with the journal pages that we did during the flipped lesson or any other work that we did for the flipped lesson completed. You also need to be prepared with any work that was assigned in the flipped lesson completed, and be ready with any questions you have for your teacher, and as always, have a good attitude. We'll see you tomorrow in class. Remember to earn credit for viewing this flipped lesson. You must complete your exit slip. You must come to our next class prepared with your journal pages or any other work that we did during the flipped lesson completed, and you need to be prepared with any work that was assigned during the flipped lesson completed. Be prepared with any questions you have about the content of the flipped lesson and a good attitude. We'll see you in class tomorrow.